our video presentations. My name is Catherine C. Sumerano.
And I'm Dante C. Francisco
And
Jr.
I'm Teodorus Maraviles. My topic is all about quality management system. A quality management system is a comprehensive framework that organizations use to consistently meet customer requirements and enhance their satisfaction. Customer focus. The central tenet of QMS is to understand and meet customer needs and expectations. This involves gathering feedback, analyzing market trends, and continuously improving product and service to exceed customer satisfaction. Leadership commitment. Top management must be actively involved in establishing a quality culture and providing the necessary resources and support for the QMS to thrive. Engagement of people. A successful QMS requires the active participation and commitment of all employees. This involves empowering employees to contribute ideas, providing training and development opportunities, and fostering a culture of teamwork and collaboration. Continual improvements. The QMS should be a dynamic and evolving system, constantly seeking ways to enhance processes, reduce waste, and improve product or service quality. This involves regularly evaluating performance, identifying areas for improvements, and implementing corrective and preventive action. Mutually beneficial supplier. Relationship ensuring that suppliers are committed to providing high quality products or services is crucial for the overall success of the QMS. This involves selecting reliable suppliers, establishing clear specification, and monitoring their performance. Quality policy, a concise statement that outlines the organization's commitment to quality, including its goals, principles, and values. Quality objectives, specific, measurable, achievable, relevant, and time-bound targets that support the quality policy and drive continuous improvements. Document control, a systematic process for managing documents, including their creation, approval, distribution, revision, storage, and disposal to ensure accuracy and consistency. Risk management, a process for identifying, analyzing, evaluating, and managing risks that could affect product or service quality. Continuous improvements, a commitment to ongoing improvement through regular evaluation, feedback, and implementation of corrective action.
And I'm Dante C. Francisco Jr. and I'm going to discuss is benchmarking. So, what is benchmarking? Benchmarking is like comparing yourself to the best in your class to see how you can improve. It's about measuring your performance against the best practice in your industry or field. By comparing your result to the others, you can identify areas where you're doing well and where you can do better. So, why it's important to learn about benchmarking? Because it helps you to improve efficiency and find ways to do things faster and more effectively. Discover areas for growth and improvement. You can gain a competitive edge because you can stay ahead of the curve by learning from leaders in your industry. Benchmarking isn't just about copying others, it's about learning from them to become the better you were before. You compare your performance, how well you're doing, to the performance of the others, were they competitors. Industry leaders or different departments within your company, you focus on identifying learning from organizations that are considered the best in their field. These organizations are often called benchmarking partners. The goal is to identify areas where you can improve your process, product, services based on what learned what you learn from others. So, what are some challenges or limitations of benchmarking? Benchmarking can be misleading to industry differences, company size and stage, data ability, accuracy, and hidden factors. The benchmarking paradox can lead to blind imitation, loss of innovation, implementation challenges, resistance to change, lack of resources, and overemphasize on metrics versus processes. To avoid these issues, companies should consider industry norms, company size and stage, data ability measurement, difference, data collection, and avoid focusing on metrics versus process.
My name is Kath and my topic is all about product standard. A product standard is a set of technical specifications and criteria that define the quality, safety, and other characteristics of product. Product standards establish accepted practices, technical requirements, and terminology for various industries. Product standards are important because they ensure that products and services are safe, reliable, and high quality, and they are made efficiently. So, why product standards establish accepted practices, technical requirements, and terminology for various industries? Because they are easy to recognize and reference standards that enable companies to manufacture and sell their products safely. The importance to set standards for your product standard is to ensure the product services system will all depend on are safe, reliable, and perform the way they are meant to perform. The purpose of product standard are voluntary documents that is set out specifications, procedure, and guidelines that aim to ensure products, services, and systems are safe, consistent, and reliable. Product standard can help ensure that products are, number one, safe. Product standard establish how to make products safe for use. Number two is efficient. Product standard help ensure that products are efficient to make. Number three is compatible. Product standard ensure that products are compatible with other products and infrastructure. For example, an electrical item plugs must fit into local power socket. Number four is high quality. Following recognized standard can help ensure that the final product is of the best quality. Product standard can benefit companies and consumers in several ways. Number one is competitive advantage. Competitive companies that comply with standard can have a competitive advantage. Easier to enter new market. It can be easier to companies to enter new markets if they comply with standard. Relaxing purchase experience. Product standard can provide customers with more relaxing purchase experience when they know what to expect. Product standardization has advantage and disadvantage. Let's talk about the disadvantage of product standard. Number one is unity quality. Customers are guaranteed to consistent quality across brand. Number two is reduce cost. Only what is necessary for the product is included. Number three is marketing. Marketing is easier and more effective. Number four is quality detections. Consistency make it easier to detect any fault in the production cycle of marketing. Now let's talk about the disadvantage. Number one is uniqueness. The product loses its uniqueness. Number two is responsiveness. The business may lose its responsiveness. Number three is employee boredom. Employees may find the work boring and tiresome due to the emphasis on repetitiveness. Inventiveness. The focus on product consistency may limit inventiveness. making it difficult for companies to respond to new consumer expectation. Manufacturers suffering. Manufacturers are suffering because customer demand, variety or start buying other brands. That's all. Thank you.